We're less than a week away from NFL free agency opening up, so the rumors are in full effect, and a couple things I'll be talking about in this video is Kyler Murray could be a top name to watch to be the Vikings' next QB, and Maxx Crosby could be joining Kyler in the NFC North as the Bears are now massive favorites to acquire Crosby. But let's start with the Vikings side of things, as the Cardinals officially cut Kyler Murray, the former #1 overall pick, and the Vikings have essentially been linked to every single quarterback, from Daniel Jones to Kirk Cousins, Geno Smith, then the guys like Kyler Murray and Tua. But Kyler could be a guy that is very interested in joining the Vikings, and the Vikings might be reciprocating some of that interest. Ian Rappaport said immediately after the Cardinals released him that the Vikings are a team to watch, and he's not just recklessly speculating when he says that. He definitely has sources that make this seem like a strong possibility. And another advantage is, yes, Kyler got a ton of money from the Cardinals, but since he was cut, he's going to be able to sign for the minimum. So the Vikings could have a quarterback that could really elevate under Kevin O'Connell, like a Sam Darnold did, and then you can still be able to afford pieces around the roster with the cap situation that they're in. Now moving on to the team that just won that division, the Bears are minus 145 favorites to acquire Maxx Crosby. When you're talking about a sweepstakes for a player and a team is minus money to acquire him, that means that the Vegas odds makers feel very strongly about what they're hearing for Crosby potentially going to Chicago. Now, Chicago would have to send, I would guess, this year's first round pick, maybe next year's first round pick, maybe a player like DJ Moore on the offensive side of the ball to fill the Raiders' need for some extra wide receivers with Fernando Mendoza, and then Crosby can be joining a Bears defense that was extremely opportune last year. Their yardage defense wasn't great, but they led the league in turnovers, and now you can get a guy like Crosby who can absolutely wreak havoc in every game. You're having year 2 of Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, the arrow is only pointing up, and Crosby to the Bears would be an absolute game changer.